This episode is like an audiobook that talks about why people feel unhappy. The main reason is that we care too much about what others think. When we always try to make others like us, we lose our freedom and happiness. This idea comes from psychologist Alfred Adler. He believed that happiness is a choice. Our past does not control us. It is how we see and react to our past that matters. Life is only as hard as we make it. To be truly happy, we must have the courage to be disliked. A big idea in this discussion is that our worries come from thinking about other people's opinions. Many of us fear being disliked, and this stops us from being ourselves. It's not about confidence, it's about being brave enough to live the way we want, no matter what others think. Another key point is that our goals shape our feelings and how we see ourselves. Every thought, feeling, and action we have is connected to a goal, even if we don't realize it. Many believe that if they could remove their fear or anxiety, they would be happy. But in reality, fear and anxiety often stop us from facing challenges. For example, someone might avoid job interviews because of fear. Not because they don't want the job, but because they are afraid of failure. Some people believe that past trauma controls their happiness, but Adler's ideas suggest that while past events shape us, they do not define our future. What really matters is how we see and respond to those experiences. No experience guarantees success or failure. It's how we choose to think about it that matters. If happiness is a choice, why do people still feel unhappy? Often, they unknowingly choose unhappiness. Some people believe they must be liked to have value, but seeking approval all the time leads to frustration and never-ending stress. It's impossible to make everyone happy. Trying too hard to gain approval can also harm relationships. When people depend on others' praise, they start seeing life as a competition. They compare themselves to others and feel bad if someone else does better. This makes it hard to form real connections and creates jealousy. Some also believe that relationships should be about giving and getting equal amounts of care. When this doesn't happen, they feel upset and disappointed. The better way to live is to stop chasing approval and instead focus on doing good for others. Real happiness comes from knowing you are helping, even if no one praises you for it. This doesn't mean sacrificing yourself for others. It means finding joy and contributing in a way that feels right to you. When people do this, they no longer need others' validation because they already feel fulfilled. Happiness does not come from big achievements. Simply being kind and helpful can make life meaningful. This removes the need to compare yourself to others, because success is no longer about being better than someone else. Instead, you can celebrate their success too. The most important lesson is that no matter what you do, some people will dislike you. Instead of trying to please everyone, the best way to live is to accept this and stay true to yourself. The courage to be disliked is the key to being truly free.